Okay, I'm back on here. Let's do it for real this time. I got caught up. I was excited. Hydroponics, aquaponics, and then the words of Miss Fundy Fee. Two Max in a pack. Miss Starduster. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming back, Rashad. It was a lot going on in that last video that I was getting a little moved. Hey, Kira Mommy of 5, how you doing, little lady? It's so good to see you. In my last video, I was getting a little moved. I was getting a little emotional. So I was like, okay, I better shut this down. All right, P. Smith Gardener. Hey, GT, you back. Orlando Backyard Gardening in the house. Linda Holmes, Miss Stephanie Valdez, Kira Mommy of 5 say, I'm great. I hope you will. I am wonderful. I'm wonderful. And Honey B said, good morning. Good morning, Miss Honey B. How you doing, darling? Miss B. Washington, hello. Thank you for coming back. I'm just going to get right into it right off the top. Because before I started this video, I should have went to go pee. But I can hold it. I ain't no baby. Miss Christy Love, thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. I'm going to see if I can at least get 20 people before I open my mouth. Chef Dagger Rastafari so everybody can hear it. 18 people. Good. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming back. All right. I'm going to change the title to that last video to aquaponics, hydroponics, because that's what it was about, clearly. All right. Let me see. Make sure. Okay. 20 people in the house. That's fine enough for me. Here's the list. Here is what you guys gave me. Now, it actually is more. Some of this stuff had to be filtered out. I mean, I did a whole bunch of writing yesterday. And y'all got to admit it, some of it was some nonsense. Some stuff, I was like, no, no disrespect, but that's a no, unless you explain that to me. So I do have some on here that I'm going to ask you, like, what was this for? I'm not going to say yay or nay to it, but I am going to ask you, what exactly was this for? Okay. Mr. Yip. Mr. Yip. Okay. Let me see who in the house. Miss Christy Loves is back in the house. Chef in the house. Miss Lady for Real. Okay. I'm going to get right into it. The list. My family in the Greenhouse Lounge, the Greenhouse Cafe this morning. The list is starting with, if y'all ready to write it down or record it, however you're going to record it. Okay. Let me tighten this up so I ain't got to keep on. A sewing kit. To me, the sewing kit, you may not just have to sew up your clothes because that's almost ridiculous. You may have to sew you up. That's why I love that. Ooh, I shouldn't have used that. Sewing kit is a good one for me. All right, and listen, while I'm doing this, you can still give me other items and I'm going to tell you whether it's on the list or not. So either we can add it to the list or I tell you, maybe, we got that already. Okay. Portable radio. Not condoms. No condoms. Portable radio. The condoms was one of those, man, what you need that for? Okay. Let me keep going. Yes, this is all from the dollar store. All of these items should cost that $20, I hope, or it's coming from the dollar store. I went through that too. Some of the stuff I didn't put up because it didn't cost $20. Okay, so I'm going to keep it moving. I transferred that list to this one. And I'm going to go over some of that stuff that they added. Okay. Yep, got dollar store water, Orlando Backyard Gardening. Honeybee, pen and paper ready. Got you. Thank you, darling. Okay. Number 3 was a pocket knife. You can't do nothing without no knife. Nothing. Any kind of sharp object. Any kind of sharp object. Some people say scissors. I see no reason why you should have both. So I put it on the list. But to me, knife. Hey, Miss Destiny, good to see you back. Thank you so much. And again, happy birthday. Okay. Now, number 4 was aspirin. I'm going to speed this up too. Number 4 was aspirin. If anybody have any questions about any of this stuff or you have anything to add, then I'll kind of slow down, okay? All right. Somebody said, hey, Starduster, there you go. I was just talking about you in that last live, girl. I was telling them about you done got me hooked on some hydroponics, and 2Max is getting me into aquaponics. And that's what the last one was about. So what we're going to do, we're going to need your help, okay? Because I am learning, you already know. So I'm going to be shooting people over to you so you can help me, well, help us all learn what you know about aquaponics, okay? This is a community. We teaching each other. I need you. We need your help. Okay, number 5 on the list, y'all. I'm going to try to stay on task. Number 5 was fishing poles. That's a touchy, the retractable ones, okay? To me, I wouldn't bother with the fishing pole because it's going to take up too much space in your pack. But the fishing line and the hooks, because you can turn a fishing pole, you can make that out of anything, a branch, a stick, or wrap it around your hand. You can do a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna say, yeah, go ahead with the fishing pole, but I don't carry a fishing pole with me because I tie that string on anything to catch a fish. But okay, number 6, binoculars. I truly believe, matter of fact, mine is right here because I use these all the time right here. I got these for my everyday. I'm buffering. So far, nobody's saying that but you, Chef. Am I buffering you guys? So I got the binoculars at all time. I got 2 monoculars where it's just one. Let me see what kind of small boat of some kind. Yes, and thank you, because that's new, but I got it. Thank you, Starduster. Let me see. Let me put you right on this other side. A small boat. And I'm going to tell y'all what I tell y'all last time. Inflatable, the things you sit in the pool with, the inflatable pool mats. Did you go order the rings? Even the floaties. All of that is important. You need some sort of flotation device. That was freaking excellent. That got a star by it. That was excellent, Miss Starduster. Thank you. Because I got them all through my pack. I got about 4 or 5 of them. All right. So binoculars, flotation device. Okay, they don't cost nothing. You know, springtime, they be like $4, $5. And at the end of the season, I got mine for 50 cents. 50 cents a piece for those. Oh, yep, the float doodles are versatile too. And I'm going to tell you something about those. If you look at all of the storm videos from these disasters across the country, you always see somebody floating on one of those pool mats, or they got doodles, and you got somebody that's hurt and injured, like an old woman or something, and they pulling her on an air bed, flotation device. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong. Okay, hand soap. Hand soap is very important. I don't care whether you use a bar of soap or hand soap. Is number 7 on the list. So that is very important. Thank you so much, Miss Starduster. Okay. Now, compass. A compass goes along with the binoculars to me. Because if you get turned around, you don't know where you're going to end up. So to me, you want to know which way you're going. This is going to let you see, okay, there's nothing down that way. Or, hey, it's a 7-Eleven down there. Without these, you will walk a mile in one direction and for nothing, knowing that you should have been going back that way. So that to me is just as important as these, if not more important, because you can do without these if you got the compass, because you know where you're going. Okay, so let me get it going. Number 9, candles. I ain't got to tell y'all about that. I showed y'all how to make them Crisco candles. Super easy. I don't care if you buy wax candles, but making one big bucket of Crisco candle made me about 10 of those candles like that. Easy, too easy. So you gotta have candles. That was a good answer right there. That's a number 1 answer almost. A pot. Number 10 is a pot. You need something to cook in. That pot can double as to boil water to drink. You're going to have to be boiling some water, okay? You might need to bathe in it. You might need to cook in it. That little metal pot, and I got them, you know, the little bread pan. That's what I seen at the dollar store. That's what I actually got in my pack. The bread making pan or the meatloaf pan, perfect, perfect. You can't go wrong with that. Let me keep it rocking, keep it rocking. Let me see, Stardust would say, okay. Okay, got that. Orlando Backyard Garden says magnesium fire starter. Yes, yes, we got that on the list. Let me find that and mark it off. But yes, magnesium fire starter is at the dollar store, and it's $1. And I got one. I don't want to go looking for it too far, but all you do is take this fire starter and take the little metal rod that's on it. Do this on some tissue or some paper or some grass or some fire. For $1, you ain't got to do all that primitive stuff I showed you how to do. Start your own fire. Thank you so much, Starduster. You know you the one man today. Okay. A multi-tool. Now, I do have a multi-tool. They got a little screwdriver, little wrench, and all this different stuff in it because you don't know what you're going to need it for. Everybody think, I ain't going to be in no car, nothing. You don't know. You might have to take a piece off of something to use it for something else. A good multi-tool, they got them, a Leatherman, correct, Miss Stephanie Valdez. They got them at the dollar store. They cheesy, but they work. I got about 2 or 3 of them in my pack. They cheesy. They ain't Leathermans, but they'll do the job. You got to have a multi-tool. Okay, let me see. Okay, Miss Lady for Real say, I saw a stone knife sharpener. Let me show you something real quick. And you know what? I had one of these years ago, and I'm gonna get something else that I got to show y'all too. I got one of these years ago, and I cannot find it. So when y'all said it on the bug out video, the bug out bucket, I went and got some more. They ain't as big as they used to be. But here's a knife sharpener. Knife sharpening stone. You don't have no idea how important this is. I bought about 6 of these, and I got one I put left in my kitchen. You see it's already been used? Because, oh shit, see, I never got to go too far. Because you will use a knife so much, it'll dull up. If you use knives as much as me, they get dull, and all they be is, they almost useless. You want that sharp, because what that's going to do is make it less problems, less use of energy on you. Sharpen your own blade. I ain't sharpened this one in a while, so it should be, yeah, I got to do some work on that. That's a good test for me right there. You cut that paper like that, it should cut. I got to work on that one. All right, let me keep it going. All right, and some flint. Gotta have some flint. Let me keep it rocking, y'all. I'm gonna keep on going. All right, glass jar. Now, that's optional, like a mason jar. The reason I say yes to a glass jar, not just for drinking water, but you can carry stuff in it, but for the most part, because you can drink water out of anything. For me, a glass jar, you can start a fire with it. That's important. So I say yes to the glass jar. They'll break and everything, but if you don't take care of them or something happen, but you can start a fire with that jar or a bottle. Okay, latex gloves. Got that down there. I mean, I'll put it on the list anyway, because you don't know what you're about to get into. Hat and gloves. Like, it might be chilly out there, like right now. It might be chilly out there. So hat and gloves is number 14. Benadryl. Benadryl was important to me because while you're out there tromping out in no man's land, you don't know what you're walking through. Like if you came into my yard right now, you don't know what parts is poison ivy. It's parts of my land that I don't go into, like across the creek. Man, it's enough poison ivy over there to kill me. and I'm highly allergic. Let me see. Let me keep it rocking here. Playing in my yard say Starduster probably the best time of year is at the end of the season clearances. To get inflatables, that's what I got. I wish I had my buckets back here so I could be pulling this stuff out. All right. Now, paper clips. You can use paper clips for anything. I'm going to keep on going because you can use your imagination with that. Now, this is controversial. Somebody said Bible, okay? Before everybody go to, you know what I'm saying, tripping, whatever your religion or belief, you might want to bring that with you. If you don't have it in here and in here, you might want to bring a book of your belief because maybe that might get you through what you're going through, okay? So, right, Book of Eli say, so whatever you want to bring, okay? So I'm saying the book of your faith, religion, belief. That was important to me. So whatever you want to bring. This is number one. Hand shovel. Hand shovel. Hand shovel. That is important because you don't know what you're going to need that shovel for. You might have to dig you a fire pit. You might have to dig you a toilet. Hand shovels is everything. That's in my pack. Actually, it's not in my pack because I was used. I need to put it back. Told you I'm bad about that. Trash bags. You can use trash bags for anything. You can use them for ponchos. You can use them to carry some stuff. You can use them for shelter if you do it right. Yes, Stardust say I don't have a hand shovel. I'm telling you. And you see they at the dollar store all day long. All day long. And they even got the metal ones. They're made out of aluminum, but they last forever. A tarp is number 21. A tarp shelter, carrying the wounded, pulling your stuff through the woods, whatever you need to do. Use it as to keep you out of the sun. You can use a tarp for everything. Use it as a poncho. Tarps is that's number one. That's VIP list to me. Okay. Hatchet. I'm going to say hatchet because somebody put hatchet on here and that's a good one. But if you got you a good hatchet or good machete, because you know, machete do it all to me. The machete to me, if you buy a good quality machete, actually both of them ain't there at the dollar store. So I got to kind of leave it off the list. We'll leave that for down the road. But a cutting tool. We're going to leave it at cutting tool for now. But hatchet, good answer. Solar yard lights. Somebody said on the list, solar yard lights. Excellent. Excellent. Because they only cost $1 and they keep you out of the dark. And what I tell you, darkness is a criminal's best ally. All horrible things get done in the dark. Now, when stuff start getting done in the daytime, like bank robberies and murders and rapes, those people are really crucially insane because they don't give a damn. But most of the people that's desperate, they act on their desperation in the dark because they figure for some reason it's going to kind of cover what they did and they feel better about it because it's dark. Not so much that they're going to get caught or not. It's just, it's, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me how I know. Okay, Starduster, admittedly, I've looked for those gas masks. You talking about the big ones, the real ones, respirators, or just the dust type mask, the painter's mask? Because the painter's mask, they stay out of those at the dollar store, just the dust type mask. All right, number 24, insect repellent. Yeah, the real ones. They are hard to find. Where you want to go to a real paint store for those. Or, yeah, the crazies do come out at night, Stephanie. Yes, they do. Desperate and crazy. Okay, insect repellent. Because you don't know how long you're going to be out and exposed in elements. Yes, they are expensive. And you have, actually, you can buy them on Amazon. And you got to buy extra respirators to go in them. Because you know you can only use that so long before it's filled with whatever you're trying to keep out of your lungs. And you have to replace those cartridges. So they do have them on Amazon. I looked at those a while back and I was like, if it gets that serious, I'm pretty much doomed anyway. So now, but y'all, with the fires, with the fires, that's different. So yeah, you might want to look into that. And they're not that expensive on Amazon. You ain't getting those at the dollar store, but you looked on Amazon too, you might want to look again because I found them all day long. Miss B says Home Depot painter's mask. Now that's what I got, a lot of those masks. They keep out a lot of stuff. It ain't gonna be perfect, but it'll get you out of a sticky situation. Okay, number 25, a saw. Again, they do have the little wedge-shaped saw at, that was hard to say, wedge-shaped saw at the dollar store where you're gonna need to end up being cutting down some limbs, firewood, and again, I gotta go back to cutting tool. Just make sure you got a good, sharp cutting tool and you don't have to have a billion different kind of cutting tools. That's why I keep machetes, because I don't have to have 100 of them. Okay. Yes, bandanas are at the dollar store. Yes, they are. Bandanas. So let me get up here. Now, this was a good one. This was a good one. Very unlikely, but good. Somebody said yesterday, pantyhose. Hey, Starmel, you back in the house. Good to see you. Starmel, I'm sorry. Pantyhose. Hey, Cornelius Brown, good to see you, man. Long time no see, for real. Good to see you. Okay, somebody said pantyhose. Excellent. Because, see, everybody think that all you're going to do, you're going to go to the stream or pond or whatever, you done found some water, you're just going to boil it and drink it. It's a lot of big stuff in there, too, first. You might have to filter that out first. Then boil it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have all kind of stuff. So those pantyhose could be used for a billion different things. Actually, you could be using them for making wine. I know that's a long story. That's actually how my brother taught me years ago. That's a long story. Anyway, pantyhose is a good one. A lot of different good uses. Now this is a class act to me right here. Shower curtain. Shower curtain is just as good as a tarp. Hey, D Mills, how you doing? Yeah, I had to come back and do the real list because the other one turned into hydroponics, aquaponics chat. And then it got a little bit of spiritual and emotional to me. I had to let that video go. So, because we didn't talk about the list at all. I'm going to keep it rolling here. Hey, how you doing, my family garden? Okay, we're doing all right, man. We're just going over this stuff right here. Okay, so the shower curtain, same thing as a tarp. All the definitions of that tarp. Shelter, carrying a wounded person, carrying some of your stuff in your pack, keeping the sun off your back, keeping the sun off your head. It could be used to gather water. It could be used for a billion different things. So shower curtain, that's to me, that's tarp world right there. That's number one. That's VIP. First aid kit. They do have those at the dollar store. What's in that first aid kit, I do not know. But 9 times out of 10 is a little bit of Band-Aids in there, maybe a couple gauze, a couple cotton balls or something like that. I recommend that you make your own first aid kit that suits you. Do not buy an already made first aid kit. I used to do that back when I used to go camping a lot back home. And every time I would buy a first aid kit, usually it ain't got shit in there I need but Band-Aid. And then it got 15 different size Band-Aids. All I need is one size. Give me a big Band-Aid. I don't care if it's just a cut like this. Put a big old Band-Aid that big on it. I don't care. But I don't need 400 little Band-Aids. That's ridiculous. And I still got them to this very day. They've been in our family for years. They like family now. I'll never use those Band-Aids for nothing. So make your first aid kit, and I can't say that enough. Make your first aid kit to fit you and your family for your own personal needs. Try not to buy a pre-made first aid kit. They are ridiculous, and they cost way too much money. Okay, I'm gonna keep it rocking here. Okay, we got into the food department now. We got into the food department. This is what people said. Now, this is dollar store stuff now, okay? Beans. I'm just gonna run through that. Beans, good, excellent. Protein, rice. You know, you get a lot of it. You gotta eat. Okay, let me see. Let me see what is. Don't forget to. Oh, thank you so much, GT. Appreciate you, man. My family garden. What did I miss? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me keep going. Beans, rice. Somebody said tuna, canned tuna. Okay. Let me see. Crackers. Somebody said crackers. I mean, it'll keep you alive, I guess. Now, this was one that blew me out of the water. This one blew me out the water. Cayenne pepper. And I think Miss Angela Garden Sense said that. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was either Miss Kraft or it was Angela Garden Sense that said cayenne pepper. And I said, what the hell? I put that on the side with the condoms and the pregnancy test until she explained it. She said, no, lad, because I'm thinking, who's going to be worrying about seasoning their damn food when they about to die? No, she said, no, 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 no. You use that as a pepper spray. That's why I always give everything the benefit of the doubt, right? That's why I'm like, tissue ain't off my list, but you better explain what you're going to do. Use tissue paper for, roll the tissue paper for, to take up so much space besides wiping your butthole. You got to give me more than that. Because I could wipe my butt. I'll wipe it with my hand if I got to. That's not, or splash a little water up in him. That's not necessary unless you let me know what it is for. You better show me some other uses besides wiping my butthole, because that's not good enough. Okay, let me see. Somebody came in. Okay, hey Navy Mom Barbara, say any canned meats or beans. We do canned tuna. Let me see. All I need is a can of tuna and a spoon and a Band-Aid. Straight gangster with it. D Mills, 1/8 teaspoon cayenne pepper and a bottle of water helps you clean your digestive system. Yeah, true. But I like that defensive mechanism that it's using. Take that same red pepper and that same water and a spray bottle or a squirt bottle, squirt it in somebody's eyeballs when they're trying to rape you, rob you, kill you, take what you got. Listen to me. I liked that cayenne pepper one so much because I felt stupid. Because I'm sitting here like, the hell you going to season some food for? See, like I said yesterday, that's why we all here. Because one of us is thinking of something only one way. And when we all come together, you can show somebody the other side of that. Like, no, lead, no, you ain't going to be seasoning and trying to make the tuna spicy. I'm thinking cooking. She thinking about protection. That's why we all here. That's why we all here. Because it ain't about just me. That's why we all here. She's sitting here talking about her protection. And I'm sitting here like, brilliant. That's the answer of the day to me. Just because it made me feel about that big. That was the answer of the day. Okay, I'm going to keep it rocking. All right, somebody said protein bar. I'm going to skip off that real quick. Okay, because y'all got some good stuff coming here. Ha ha! Navy Mom. I said that like a villain, didn't I? Ha ha! Navy Mom said this, and I got this right here. I'm about to hurt your feelings with this. She said can opener. You can't open no can without one. And this old cheap kind, this gets the job done too. Old cheap can opener. You can get this from anywhere for either $2 for $1 or 99-cent dollar store. And you thinking like, that ain't gonna cut it. Yes, it will. Trust me. YouTube it, Google it. You don't need the one you got to keep turning the wheel. All you need is this. And this will last forever. You ain't got to worry about nothing breaking on that twisty one. If that wheel break or them little guts break, it's useless. It's all you need right there. Keep it in your pocket. You can also use that as a weapon too. Okay. Good, good. And I got that on here. Good one, Miss Navy Mom. All right, all right. Let me see if anybody else came here. Activated charcoal in your med kit. Amen. Amen. Activated charcoal in your first aid kit. Okay. And Miss B, you are right. That red pepper is also good for keeping bugs away. See, I mean, if you can stand it on you, but yeah. And it's also good if you shake it on the ground around you from other stuff that want to eat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because every animal out there that wants to eat you, I'm just saying, if you're in an extreme situation, every animal out there that want to eat you, they use this to find you. And if they sniff that red pepper up in the perimeter, because that's what worked for these coyotes and stuff out here. I used to buy big jugs of that stuff on my land that I used to live at and just sprinkle that around my chicken coop because they go sniffing for them chickens first. And when they go to sneezing, it's just expensive to do that. Okay. All right. Here we go. Keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going, y'all. We doing excellent. Somebody said baking soda. I think that Stephanie Valadez said baking soda. That was excellent. Brush your teeth. You can deodorant. And you know, it'll help your stomach when you got a messed up stomach out there. You don't know what you eating out there. You don't know what food you're going to end up with. That stomach going to get a little bubbly. And that baking soda will help. That can help so many different things. So that's, to me, that's VIP right there, baking soda. That's number one on the list. That's at the top of the list. Salt. You can use salt for a bunch of different things. I'm going to leave that to your imagination. You can use that for anything. Somebody said vitamins. Yeah, I'm not going to say no to that. Like a multivitamin. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm not going to get into that, but I'm going to say okay. All right. Starmo say, I wish I would have thought of that yesterday. My dog ate my plant. I just garlic cloves. Peroxide. Miss Carrie, Mommy of 5 said peroxide. And believe it or not, did I say that already? It might be on the other side of the list. But peroxide, yeah, here we go. Peroxide. Amen to that. Peroxide, I ain't got to even explain that. And rubbing alcohol. All right, I'm going to keep it moving. Cooking oil. Cooking oil, you can do so much stuff with that. And first thing people would think is, man, ain't nobody going to be out here frying no chicken. But what you don't realize is it's not just about cooking. You may, okay, my bad. I'm trying to stop a phone call. All right, here we go. Cooking oil. It ain't just about cooking. You may need that oil to lubricate your skin because you might be out in the elements. You can also use it to make a fire. You can use cooking oil for a billion different things. Vaseline. Same thing. Got Vaseline on the list. Matter of fact, that's next right here under the peroxide. See it? Vaseline. Cover up wounds. Lubricate your skin. Create a candle with it. A fire. Yep. And that's what we use it as sunscreen. All of that stuff is important because when you're out there in the elements, we all think about us being in the house and comfortable. But imagine yourself if you was out at a football stadium, an outdoor football stadium where they keep some of these survivors and basically refugee out in the open. Everybody thinking that the government gonna take care of them out there. People die in them stadiums. People die, they lived through the storm or they lived through the disaster and end up getting raped, killed, or sick in the stadium while the government supposed to be helping them. So you still got to think for yourself. Like I tell everybody now, don't wait for the police to handle your situation. You need to be handling your own situation. All the police supposed to be is the cleanup crew. All they supposed to be is like your mom and daddy, you and your brother and sister fighting, right? And then your mom and daddy come in, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What happened? Now let me hear your part. That's the only police supposed to do. You supposed to be handling your business on your own before you call the police. That's why they come all cocked up. Leave them alone. Let them do their job. What they come to do, don't be their job. A lot of the stuff y'all call them for is your job. Like Barbecue Becky, If you don't like these people cooking, you should have handled that right here. Don't call the police for that. That's not a police situation. They should have arrested your ass for that. So those are the kind of situations I'm talking about. Okay, so be ready to handle your own situation in these emergencies. Don't wait on the government. Even the government tell you that. Even what's the people? I was about to call them FAFSA. That's the college. I'm sorry. You know, all of these first. My head all over the place, y'all. I'm thinking Blue Cross, Blue Shield. You see where my mind is on my bills. But you understand what I'm saying. Oh, FEMA. Damn it, FEMA. I said FAFSA. Wrong. Can you see a horrible situation going on and you applying for a student loan? Sorry. But you understand what I'm saying. Don't wait on FEMA. And even when you wait on them. When we had that flood out here, messed up all the stuff in my house, in my garage, guess what them people said? It ain't mess up enough stuff. It ain't mess up enough stuff. I said, your job is to help me. Your job ain't to tell me what's good enough in my household and good or not to be replaced. No, we don't deal with that. I was just in evacuation and my house got messed up. See what I'm saying? Don't wait on them suckers. Don't wait on your insurance companies that ain't gonna give you what your stuff is worth. Don't wait on the government. Don't wait on FEMA. Shit, you will be waiting. You know how many people all the way back from Hurricane Katrina that's still waiting? Puerto Rico, still waiting. The Bahamas, still waiting on help from the government. The only thing happened to a lot of those people, they finally had to just be like this. I got to handle this myself. I can't keep waiting on them. Because if you sit around waiting on them, nothing good going to happen. You got to take matters into your own hand. I'm going to keep it rocking. I'm sorry, I'm off the list. I'm trying to stay on task here. Let me see. Okay, rubber bands. We got rubber bands to keep things bundled together and bungee cords. Amen to that. I got that one. Let me see. Miss Lady for Real says they had bodies outside for weeks. There are folks that were never found. Don't even get me. I'll tear this video up like I did the last one. Don't even give me my point so I can stay on task. Don't wait for anybody. That's what we're here for, to stay ready on our own. Don't wait. Don't wait for them. Okay. All right, let me get back on it, y'all. All right, Starduster said, I had a friend that was displaced, and how I met her, she told me the real. I know a whole family that was displaced. And now they actually live in a part of Georgia that I used to live in that I'm not going to mention. But yes, the stuff that I heard, I was actually going to go there to help with the cleanup and the rescue and everything. But when that first group came back, because I had friends that went down there to help and they came back instantly. I said, what happened? Nobody wanted to talk about it like they've been to war. Nobody wanted to talk. They said it was so horrible. The stuff that they saw. Let me move on. Today I must be one of my days because I'm feeling emotions from everywhere right now. It ain't taking much for me to get mad or sad or loving right now. I don't know. Kind of sensitive, like Ralph Tresvant. Okay, let me keep going. Miss Lady for Real. Oh no, let me miss that. All right, Starduster, paracord. Amen. We got that. It's on the other side, but we do have paracord. I think it's on the other side. Yep, rope, paracord, twine. Got it. Top of the list. Top of the list. All right. Let me go back up. We got water. I don't know why. You know what? The end of that video yesterday, somebody finally said water. Water. Somebody even said mac and cheese. in no water. All I could do was think of crunching on some hard pasta and then shaking that powder in your mouth. That's the thought I had in my head with no water. I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to take to survive on, but okay. Dried meats like beef jerky, that was a good one. Somebody said this was number one to me. Plants, seeds. They found packs of seeds, vegetable seeds and fruit seeds at the dollar store for 6 cents a pack. I wish I can remember who said that. 6 cents, because you don't know how long you're going to be out there. Don't act like you might not have to start doing some living type situation shit out there. You don't know. You don't know. Starduster say, if you got a boat, this should really be on it. Hey, you know what? I sold my big boat. I had a bigger boat, a Starcraft. I had a little fishing boat, a little, 12-footer. I can't even, like a little John boat. I got rid of all that stuff. I got rid of the big boat a long time ago. But I got rid of my fishing boat just fairly recently, a couple years ago, because I was like, cranking up motors and all that. And it was good for fishing. But I got smart. I got that canoe out there, that big long canoe that y'all saw me in that video on, because you can use anything to pedal. It ain't gonna never bottom out. And it's just big enough to fit my whole family in, and strong enough and sturdy enough, and I can pick that sucker up, put it on top of my car and go. I did that out of pure instinct of survival. I didn't get it because it's cute. I got that thinking about surviving. Because when that flood came through here, that's when I got rid of my fishing boat. Because I'm like, the fishing boat is hooked to the trailer. I got to unstrap it from the trailer. I got to do all this shit. Ain't no time for that. Wasn't no time for that in the flood. So during the flood, my boat was jumping up and down in this backyard on the trailer. I couldn't even get to it, right? That canoe, all I got to do is grab that sucker with one hand and pull it, and I'm gone. All that nonsense is unnecessary. So yes, if you got a boat, that's always a good one. A little John boat. Matter of fact, I seen one on Facebook Market here, and they want like $200 for it. If I didn't already have one, I would have got it. A little flat bottom boat. Let me see. Okay, how many feet was the largest? I missed something. The energy is high. It's all good. Okay, I get a little emotional. If you got a boat, this is where it should already be. Got it. And Miss Lady For Real led, I started saving my milk and soda containers and filling them with water. Amen. Amen. Where's my water bottle at? Right behind us. Keep that stuff, fill it with water, put it in the garage every blue moon. You got to cycle it out. Take it, go water your plants with it, and fill it back up. You got to do that. Okay. Because you always got water on hand. Let me see. All right, how many feet was the largest? I missed something. I missed something, Miss Starduster. Would a floating raft be enough? You gotta answer that for yourself. If a floating raft can fit you, whoever, how many people you trying to save or keep with you, that's how you know if it's going to be enough. Okay, Starduster, your largest boat size was it wasn't that big. It was like a open bow. I can't remember. I'm gonna say like 15, 16 footer. It wasn't that big. It wasn't that big at all. Now, I had one, and the reason I'm not claiming that one is because I never got it running, and I never really got it out on the water to run. I bought it for a good price, never got it running. It was huge. It was a bay liner. A giant bay liner. I got it for $1,500. Never got it running, and I'll end up just selling that. So I don't claim that one. That was one of those in and out. I made my money back. I didn't make no profit. I don't claim that one. So let me see. And that was for pure pleasure. That what it was supposed to be. When I bought it, I knew it wasn't going to work. Well, it didn't work, and I thought I had time to fix it. I ain't had time to fix that or the money at the time. Okay, let me keep going. I was raised fishing and boating Gotta learn it though. Been a long time. That's all right. That's what we here for. We all brushing up on our skills. Remember I was telling you, I spent all that time I wasn't making no videos. I was brushing up on my fire making skills because I know how to do all of it. But when is the last time I did it? I think the last time I was making fires about 5 years ago, when I was just doing it just for fun. It's been about 5 years at my old land, if I can remember correctly. Let me see. Starmoon, I can sleep under it too. I missed something. Stardust, survival is why I desire one. Exactly. They don't cost much, and it's worth it. How you doing, Charissa Winston? Good to see you. All right, let me get back on the list. Miss Lady for real, sad to say, but I can't afford a boat right now. I will have to look for something inexpensive. Get a floating device. It doesn't necessarily have to be a boat. Though, I'm telling you, those floaties, I wish I would go in my garage right now and show you how many I got. If it came down to it, I'll grab a bunch of those floaties and go. You see people rescuing people on those videos because they got a boat. But the people that made it and is alive, those people have floatings. They're always on some floating device. Air mattress or a pool, some toy pool. Look at all that news footage. The people that's alive is probably holding on to a unicorn, that inflatable unicorn or something. It saved their life. Or one of those little ring donuts. It saved their life. So it ain't gotta be extravagant. We just remember, this is about surviving, not comfort. You know. So if I got a floating device for everybody in my family, that's actually easier to manipulate than a boat, even a canoe. I would just grab that first. If I ain't got time to be pulling that out, I got these floaties. All right, let me keep it going. I think I cut my coffee pot off. No, I didn't. I hear it bubbling. Hold on. I smell it burning. Cut the coffee pot off, lid. About to burn the house down. Again. I'm like a child. All right, let me keep going. Matches, number one answer. I'm gonna just keep it rocking. Cotton washcloth. I always stress this, and this is number one on my list, my personal list, because cotton washcloth can be used for anything. Cotton t-shirt. Stop buying so much fake artificial stuff like polyesters and weird little stuff you can't pronounce to put on your body. Number one, is probably giving you skin cancer. Number two, cotton, even when you wear, I got a t-shirt that my wife want me to throw away so bad, I won't throw it away because I'm going to turn it into anything. Everything. I can wash my car with it. Anything. But in a survival situation, make a tourniquet. What do you see? Rip that sleeve off. Make a tourniquet. Start a fire. Make a Mazel Tov cocktail. I said I wasn't going to say that, but you could cotton. Wipe your butt. Somebody said tissue paper. I ain't buying no tissue paper. Tissue paper runs out. Number one, tissue paper better not get wet. Number two, tissue paper take up too much space in your pack. Who gonna be carrying a 24 pack of tissue paper around? Ain't carrying no tissue paper. Carry a washcloth and a sock. Call it a day. All right, let me keep it going. So, cotton washcloth. Cotton. I can't stress that enough because you can turn around and turn that into anything. Zip ties is one of my own personal number one answers. Zip ties don't cost nothing. You can buy a pack of 100 for $1 anywhere. Zip ties is one of my number one answers. D Mills say, I have used an old white tea to filter wine before too. See exactly. This could be a water filter. Thank you, D Mills. Water filter. It could be anything, man. You can use it for anything. And people say, I ain't gonna be filtering no water after I done wipe my butt and wash my face with it. You don't know what you gonna do. You gonna wish you had that funky towel You're going to wish you had that funky towel when you in that situation and you can see old dead squirrel head floating in that water. You're going to wish you had that funky booty hole towel. Okay, duct tape. Duct tape is a #1 answer for me. Excellent. Okay, let me see. Stardust said t-shirt is out to be used for compost tea. Compost tea. And you know what else? Women problems. Just saying. You need something. You got to have something. Right? Everybody, for some reason, think everything going to be going good when they in these situations. Woman don't think about I'm going to be on, my cycle at the time during this horrible situation. You got to think about all of that stuff. Cotton. That polyester stuff, I ain't no woman, but I got a lot of women in my family. I know my wife, and I know it's only certain things can go down there, should be down there without causing a whole bunch of harm. Cotton. Just saying. You don't know what situation you're going to be in or what state of mind you're going to be in when you're out there. Okay, keep it rocking. Somebody said powder milk. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah to that. You could be using that for a bunch of different things. Powder milk. Now, this is #1 on my answer because this goes up with binoculars, compass, oil, tarp, shower curtain. This is it. Bleach. Bleach. Matter of fact, let me show you real quick. I don't care. This is what we figured out together, okay? And as you see, I just got all this type of stuff just all around my house. I ain't even going to my pack. That's out in the garage. What we all discovered together when I did the bug out video, the bug out buckets, bleach tab. Somebody said, I wish I could remember his name. He said lead, because I had a little jug of bleach, right? He said lead. Bleach tablets work. I had never heard of a damn bleach tablet until we did the bug out bucket. See, even me. That's why we're here. He said, oh, you could carry, got like 50 of them. Let me see how many in here. 32 tablets. Oh, that'll carry a bunch of them, man. You could, what? I went to Walmart because I'm like, where is this at? Is this at some kind of hiking or sporting store? No, Walmart. Go down the laundry aisle. They ain't even buy the soap and the bleach. They up there by the dye, the dye and stuff. Look at this. Look at this. One tablet almost make up for that whole big jug of bleach I had. One little tablet. I could carry that jug of bleach right here in between my fingers. I ain't gonna touch it because I'm gonna have to take my contacts out soon. Bleach. Disinfectant. Bleach. You need to purify your water, disinfect your area, disinfect your water, disinfect yourself. Bleach. Right there in a bottle. That is #1 answer to me. You can get a jug of bleach. I don't care how you do it, but get you some bleach for disinfecting your situation because that flood water, that be everything in there. Dead bodies, doo-doo, pee, dead animals. Everything is in that water. That's sewage. That is pure sewage. And if you're caught up in that stuff, you're going to be getting scraped. And I don't know why people don't think when that water is rushing by, tree limbs and stuff, they be like, but Jimmy could swim like an athlete. Jimmy could swim good. But Jimmy couldn't swim and get out of being tangled up from this branch that's coming down the flooded water. People don't even be realizing that type of stuff. They think they see water, and then when they see somebody's head go in the water, like, why did he just give up? He didn't. They probably got snagged on something under the water. See what I'm saying? It's stuff in that water, y'all. Everything. Disinfect that water. Because you don't know what's in there. I'm going to keep it going. We almost done. How long I've been on? I'll be done in an hour. So I'm going to speed it up. We ain't got, okay. Almost done. We got the paracord, the rope, and the twine. Okay. We got the can opener. I knew it was there somewhere. We got the fire starter. Got that one. Somebody says steel wool. Steel wool is real easy to start and light on fire with a battery. Somebody said battery. I'm going to mark that off too. Use a battery, a 9-volt battery, or if you got wire, which is always rare. Where did I see that battery? Bam. I'm going to say that too. That is a good one, because that started instant fire with a 9-volt battery. Somebody said flashlight. Number one answer on that one. Okay. Now, this is one of my own personal number one tablets. Starduster say, I'll be getting those bleach tablets today. Let me tell you something, Starduster. When I wish I could remember his name so I could give him his props. When he said bleach tablets, then everybody was like, oh yeah, Ledge, you ain't never heard of bleach tablets? No, bleach tablets. I literally, we did that video late at night. I literally went out early the next day on the way to work and picked them up. I stopped there before work. F my coffee. I gotta get these bleach tablets people talking about, because to me that was like some magic. Okay, let me see. NKY Native say super glue can seal up small wounds, and that's a good one. I like that. Super glue. I'm gonna add that to the list. Super glue is a good one. Exactly. You don't know how many times I've used that to do exactly what you just said. Okay, that is excellent. Excellent super glue. I loved it. Let me see. Didn't know anything about bleach tablets. Yep, bleach tablets, man. That is here. Sidewalk chalk. Don't get me started. I told you I got that sidewalk chalk in my pack. Listen to me. At the dollar store, they come in this big box, like Crayola crayons. And they got it come, I want to say 50 or 24, and they real big, like sausages, right? Grab you a handful of them out that pack, put them in a Ziploc bag, and put them in your pack. That's what I got. And just for fun, I got the one that was multicolored. I just get the white one. But yes, get some chalk, because you use the chalk to let people know that you're still alive. This is where you're at. Or, hey, I'm okay. When people walk past that, that gives people hope that you're still alive. You know what I'm saying? You can leave, that's like leaving breadcrumbs for people that's looking for you. So you could be putting arrows, I'm this way, or this is my name, I'm still alive. Still getting a lot of emails. So that is important. Chalk and writing utensils. You know what? That's not on my list, but I know I got it in my pack. Chalk is very important to me. You can be writing on trees, you can write on anything. Just to let people know what's going on. Information is key, because when everything is messed up and everything is down, no power, nothing, how you going to exchange information? You go back to the old school. Grab you a rock, write on the sidewalk. I don't care. Chalk, I don't care. Information is too important to forget about. Thank you, Miss Starduster. Excellent. Miss Lady, for real, chalk is a great. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I got to show you this. Give me 2 ticks again, so people have an idea exactly what we're talking about. People have an idea exactly what we're talking about. Now, that I did have to go in the garage that time. My pack is sitting right at the back door, because I'm always ready. I told you. My pack, that took priority. Forget the deep freezer. Deep freezer, go somewhere else. Us bugging out is all I got to do is open my back door. Okay? This is what you get. Big old chalk, so you can write and leave messages to loved ones and people. Hey, you need this. Okay? So this is what it looked like, and I got a big old box of them at the dollar store. It only was $1. And there you go. Put them in a Ziploc bag to keep them dry. Right there. That's your new cell phone. Okay? That's your cell phone. Because not 9 times out of 10, who knows? You know, cell phone might be, can't use it. Or you're going to have to find one. There's your cell phone right there, back into the Stone Age. Let me keep it rocking. I'm sorry to keep getting up, but y'all got me excited. Told y'all I'm excitable today. I'm like one of them Chihuahua dogs. I'm like jumping out the window. Okay, let me see. Alyssa, hey Alyssa, how you doing? Say, I got some bleach tablets too after that video. After that last video, that blew my mind. So I had to go get, I got about 6 bottles of that stuff. And this one, I just leave in my kitchen because instead of me keep pulling out that big bottle of bleach when I need to disinfect my sink and around the kitchen, I just put one of these in a sink full of water, let it dissolve, and go from there. And at the same time, when I let that water out, I can disinfect my garbage disposal. It works hand in hand. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. She said, I never heard of them, and I will pick some up weekly now. Exactly. Miss Green Organic Love, how you doing? You found the bleach tablets? Good, good. I'm telling you, they work like gangbusters. That's right, Miss Starduster. Priorities, priorities. How you doing, Green Organic Love? Came back, huh? Starduster 2, greetings, greetings. Let me see. I don't know how to, Little Star 63, I'm gonna say, yes. Do mark trees and other things, yes. Okay, keep it going. All right, I'm almost done. We almost done. How you doing, vegan wives? Texas Little Star 63. Thank you. That was all mashed up together. You know I can't see. Okay. I did the best I could do. All right. Let me see. And the sun is coming in. We almost done. I keep saying that. Ziploc bags. Somebody said Ziploc bags. We said that already. Glow sticks. To me, that's good if that's all you got. I'm going to leave it on the list. But you should have a flashlight and some candles. Okay? Glow sticks are great. But you should have a flashlight. A mirror. I like that answer because a mirror, you can use it to help start fire and a whole bunch of different other things, but mainly for, okay. So let me see. Cotton balls. Cotton again. Cotton balls. Now you could, again, use your shirt, but cotton balls, I showed y'all how to make fire with a cotton ball. You can do that with normal cotton too, but you gotta fray it up good first. You gotta take, if I was to rip a piece of this shirt off, you gotta fray it real good. Let some oxygen be able to get through there before you make that, okay, to get the fire with the 2 pieces of wood. Did y'all see that video? If not, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that and how it works. Okay. Texas Stars say headlamp. Yep, headlamp, flashlight. You gotta have some glass. Oh, Lisa Gomez, you go ahead. She says, did anybody say magnifying glass? Amen. Thank you. No, nobody has said that in 2 days. I got that in my pack, and that is so important to me because it helps you make fire, just like the mirror. Texas Star says, I'm a prepper. Amen. Good, good. You know where we coming from then. Okay, good one. Magnifying glass. That got a star by it, because that's an easy fire to make right there. I'm gonna keep it going. All right, got cotton balls. Now this one is excellent to me, and people think past this. Somebody said yesterday, a whistle. I told y'all this before. Like, what would you need a whistle for? You can whistle to get people to come help you, to catch your attention. Remember Lady Leia said, just like on the Titanic, use that whistle and called them people to come help her. They couldn't see her in the fog. They couldn't see her in the dark. So she blew that dead man whistle. That didn't sound right at all. I can't even change that, say she blew the guy's whistle. She took the dude's whistle from around his neck and blew it to get people to come to her aid. That's a lot more words, but I better have said it like that because blowing some dude's whistle, that would have changed the whole context of this video. Okay, let me keep it going. Woo, whistle. You can use that whistle to get somebody to help you, and you can also use that whistle to alert attention that somebody is trying to hurt you, rape you, rob you, kill you. One thing a criminal don't want is noise. I told you, their best friend is darkness, and their biggest fear is noise. They don't want to be seen or heard. You make too much noise. That's why people think most times you ain't got to be carrying no gun around. When somebody trying to harm you, make enough damn noise. They don't want people to see. That's why they sneak up on you. They don't want you to see. They don't want people to see them. Scream, help, scream, yell, bite some bitch. All of that sometimes is way more effective than even a weapon. Because if you can stop it from happening in the first place, you don't have to use a weapon. Okay? All right. Now, a power bank. If you do have a cell phone or you do have things that need energy, power banks, I told you that. I got mine somewhere around here. I never took them back in from yesterday. I got too much prepping equipment just sitting around my house. I'm going to have to figure something out. Power banks. Showed y'all these yesterday. My fourth one is in there charging. I had my phone hooked up yesterday while I was doing the video. Power banks, you can never have enough of these, and make sure you keep them charged because you might need these for anything. My other one actually had a flashlight on it, and I just discovered that yesterday. That was cool as hell. But you don't know what you're going to need to power up, to get help, to call for help. Cell phones run out of juice. Laptops, iPads, all that stuff run out of juice. And you might need this to do a billion other different things too. Charge flashlights and everything else. Everything is rechargeable these days. So, okay. We about done, y'all. We about done. Okay. Here's the ones I'm going to add. We are literally done. We are done with that. Here we go. She lived. Here are some honorable mentions. Then the ones I need to ask questions about, we just gonna run through these, okay? And then these are some no to me, just no, okay? So, all right, honorable mentions. You can get this if you want to, but I'm kind of like, okay? They're important, but if you got some of this other stuff, you don't need this. That's why I say honorable mentions. Hey, Angela Bolden, how you doing? So stick with me here. Okay, number one, nail kit. Good, but you know, if you got everything else. Scissors. Good, but if you got a knife. Toothpicks. You know. Vinegar. You know what I'm saying? These are honorable mentions, y'all. Big foil pan, like the aluminum pans you cook a turkey in, I guess. You know, kind of. Tampons and maxi pads. That to me is more than an honorable mention, but I also think, you know, once you're done with a pack of this stuff, you're done. It's over. What are you going to do now? Very true, Miss Green Organic Love, but what are you going to do now if you're out there for too long? You're going to need to know how to use something else. That's why I be like, keep that cotton on you. I'm going to give that more than an honorable mention, but you got to also remember these supplies are going to run out. You can also add tissue paper in that same, you know what I'm saying? It's right. Use something that you're going to be able to use for a longer period of time. So not saying a no to that at all. And you can also use those tampons for all kind of stuff, you know, blood clotting and everything else. You can use them for everything. But you can also do the same thing with a piece of your shirt, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying no to that at all. That is a more than an honorable mention. I'm going to put that on the second list. Got some glitter on me or something. Okay. All right, so I'm going to keep that on there. Keep it going, honorable mentions. Lighter fluid. A mop. And I know why they said mop, because you could use the strands to make a candle and stuff like that, but nobody going to be carrying a big giant mop head. Again, you could use the cotton on your shirt and stuff, right? Anyway, I'm going to say native because that messes me up. Speaking on criminals not liking noise, keep your car keys close to your bed at night. So in case of a break-in, you can hit the panic button to get your neighbor's attention. Oh, right. Okay, that's a good one. All right. Miss Lady for real say we'll put an extra 10, 15 bucks aside every week until I have my list completed. All you gotta do is get a little bit at a time. I didn't just go out and say I'm building my bug out empire. I've been doing this for years. And once we got back into this, I add on to it a little more, and showed y'all a little stuff. A couple things I knew I was missing. A couple things I was like, damn, I'm slipping. Put it all back together the way it used to be. And with some of these new ideas that we all share. So, okay, more honorable mentions. We were left off at the mop. Laundry soap, laundry detergent. Yeah, no. That's where we was like, we got that. Hand soap. You know, that's, come on. Neon tape. You got a flashlight. You need a flashlight. You got chalk. You understand what I'm saying? Plastic forks and knives and spoons. That's a no. I'm going to put that in just a no pile. Just no on that. Honey. I'm going to put that in the food if that's what you want to bring with you is some honey and you think that's going to help you survive. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Now, in the no pile, here's a deck of cards. That was my answer for that's part of my bug out. Deck of cards, Uno cards, anything to keep your mind off of what's going on. Whiskey, good, excellent. So yes, because you can barter with this stuff. You can barter with that whiskey. Okay. Because you can have a pocket full of cash. It don't mean shit anymore. I don't care how rich you are. Just think about this in those hurricanes and all that stuff that happened. Rich people turned poor real quick. How much money you got in the bank don't mean shit. How much food you got, how much water you got, that's the richest person now. Pieces of paper don't mean shit all of a sudden. You mean to tell me it rained last night, I wake up today floating on a raft and now I'm poor? Yep, you ain't no different than everybody else floating on a raft around there. See? My bottle of whiskey is worth more than anything you got in the bank right now. My jug of water is worth more than anything you got in the bank right now. I don't care if you drive a Lamborghini or Maserati. Worth more than anything you got. Period. Okay. Let me see. Green Organic Loves a backpack. You want to make sure you can easily carry what you decide is important for survival. Exactly. And that's where a backpack is great. And that's where I was talking about the bug out buckets. I carry everything in my buckets and I carry clothes in my backpack because those buckets, they can be used for a billion different things. You can carry just as much, if not more stuff in them. But yes, most definitely. The bucket, it becomes a sink, it becomes a toilet, it becomes a flotation device, it becomes a chair. That bucket is the world right there to me that I've used it for. And when you go camping, this is what we're gonna do. The weather broke. Let me finish this and then I'm gonna get into this, okay? Here's the no pile. No. Condoms. Somebody said condoms. I didn't make this up. Viagra. Viagra. Somebody was just kidding around because the person said the Viagra said pregnancy test. I know why they did it. So they were just being funny with the other person that was being goofy. So that's the no pile. Plastic forks and knives, that's a no pile for me. Okay? It's human nature. Look, you seeing dead bodies floating around and people crying, shit, and the first thing what we think about is humping somebody. So, now, okay. I know Master Yip is a mess. All right, now get this. Now, here's one I don't know who asked me. Miss Lady, for real, yep, we got bungee cords. We got bungee cords. Now, let me see. Miss Lady, for real, say yes, and they mentioned that we can get buckets from bakeries. You can get buckets anywhere. All these restaurants. I got a lot of my buckets from Firehouse Subs for $2 that came with the waterproof sealed lid. Sharon here said, I got my whistle. You got that man's whistle. You got that man's whistle. But that's excellent, Sharon Harris. You can start somewhere. Just start somewhere. Okay, now, here's one where I'm asking a question, which y'all answered earlier. No, okay. I had a few of them, I lost them. But here's one that I want to know. I came up with some ideas, but somebody said flat sheet. And I asked them, what do you mean by that? Now, I said, is this like a bedspread flat sheet? What does your flat sheet mean? Because if you said that, I can understand that. But I just wanted to, that was one I put in a question box, like, you know, they never explain themselves. So if the person is in here today, you can answer that. Or even if y'all can come up with what flat sheet is besides a bedspread. Because like I say, I don't know everything. I might be missing something. All right. So that's it, y'all. That's all we got. That's it. That is the list. Cooking board. That's in the honorable mention. You do need something to do stuff on, but I mean, when you think about carrying that stuff with you, a cooking board, you talking about a cutting board, like when you think about, you know what I'm saying, carrying a cutting board with you. I always think about, I gotta carry this stuff with me. My bad, I was getting a phone call. What is he calling me for? Okay, sorry about that. Leather belt, excellent. You can use that for anything, tourniquet, rope, anything. I hope you don't call back. Let me see. Thank you, you guys. Look, this was the list. It was something else I wanted to expand on. I forgot what it was. It was something up here. And I started, and I said, I'm going to just wait till it's over. I'm going to just leave it alone. A map, Miss Lady, for real. I mean, that's a long shot, but if you do have a map, I'm putting that's a good one. A map of your area, which people don't even do no more. I got so many old maps of my old town. Got Compass Star 63. A map of your area or a map of the country, one of those photo maps is everything. That is excellent. I actually still have maps of my whole state here, city and state, when I first moved here, and I still got it. Every car that I buy another car, I put it right back in the glove box. Reading glasses. They're $1, so it helps, right? So excellent. Let me see. Miss B. Washington, not at dollar store, but life jacket. Yeah, very true. Life jacket is a good one, but you can get by if you got that flotation device. That is a good one, though. And you got to keep on remembering, you got to carry it with you. You can only carry so much stuff. Let me see. Little Star 63 say, what state am I in? I'm in South Carolina. So we get hit all the time, as you can see. I'm on the coast. Okay. All right, Lisa Gomez, getting back to work. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lisa. So I think it might have something to do with camping. Oh, thank you. Damn it. See, this is why I love y'all. Y'all be right here with me. Camping. Listen, the weather has broke. Thank you so much, Lisa. You was on time with that. The weather has broke down here where it's a lot of cooler nights. What I'm going to do, I am literally going to set up my tent and set up my camp out here on the island, and I'm gonna take y'all along with me. And it's only gonna be live for a little bit, and then I'm gonna record the rest of my night so y'all can watch that video later. Because once you go camping, if you've never been camping, I know a lot of people haven't. Raise your hand if you've been camping. Have you been camping? Anybody? Because every time I ask that question, I get a lot of no's. A lot of no's. That light is blaring. Okay. All right. Frederick Crow, I have. Miss Christy Love, yes. Little Star 63, yes, when I was a kid. Angela Bowden, yes. Boy Scouts, slept in the car. Slept in the car. Kelsey Skies, yes. Mary Green, yes, love it. NKY Native, yes. Stephanie Valdez, now we need to practice. Amen. T-Biz 247. Stephanie Valdez said, love camping. Miss Christy Love for real say, my husband put a tent in the backyard and was teaching my 7-year-old grandson how to camp. Amen. Everybody need to do this. Master Yip, my favorite restaurant in the UK. A lot of BAPs. What about a small chalk writing board? Okay, my question to you is like, for what? That's my question. So I'm going to say, you know, just for what? Because you don't need the writing board as long as you got the chalk. Gigi's Child, yes. Miss Lady For Real, yes. Miss B. Washington, yes. Miss B. Washington. Carissa Winston, going camping this weekend. Amen. Little TriStar 63, no. Ted Salazar, okay, yes. All right, hey, what's up, Ted? Good to see you. Duke Sage, my man is in the house. Not since 12 years old. Okay. What we got out of that is a lot of people, is that real blurry? A lot of people are saying not in years. It's been a long time. It was a ton of yeses, a couple of no's, but a lot of people say not since I was 12, not since I was a kid, all of that. We need to change that, y'all. What that tells you is you've been living too comfortable for too long. You need to put yourself in an adverse situation. I promise you, you will have another outlook, even if you do it in your backyard. When I can't make this shit up, and I got photos. Because that was back before all this digital stuff. I have photos of me and my family because we love camping so much. Let me come in this corner right here. There we go. That's a little better. That light is blaring. We love camping so much that we literally used to set up small tents in our house. And the kids would have a ball in there. My kids wanted tents for Christmas. Now, what kind of kids you know that want a tent for Christmas? I want a new tent. See what I'm saying? And when on Christmas, they get to set up their tent. That's how much we loved camping, okay? Just to give you some understanding. Now, here's the other thing. We used to go out in the backyard and practice camping. For real. Because here's the thing about practicing camping. And everybody that been camping know. When you go out to the real campsite, I don't care whether you got one with power or not. You learn a lot of shit real quick. Number one, you learn a lot of stuff you brought, you do not need. The other thing you learn, you left everything you need that you need out here at home. You start seeing other campsites and other campers working they shit like, damn, what is that? How is that? What is that? What are you using that for? What is this? You start making a lot of friends at the campgrounds, and they start getting you hip to technology. I ain't saying really technology, but skills that you ain't have a clue about. Am I lying? Am I lying? I love camping. That shit teaches you everything. Good morning, Miss New Orleans Garden. Lady Linda in the house. Stephanie Valdez said, yep, set up the tent in the living room for my 5-year-old a year ago. Carissa Winston said, people need to camp for real and not go glam. Oh, right. I ain't heard that in a long time. Glam, the learning lessons are amazing. I say start with, good morning, Lady Linda. I say start on the side with the power first. Lady 511, of course, you see her. Start on the side to give you the plugs first. Get your feet wet. I don't like throwing people into a situation. That's why this whole getting preparedness stuff, I ain't saying this is what you need. You need some hand grenades like everybody came in my other video with that bullshit. You need some, satellite phones. Get out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? People ain't in here to hear that. They thought we going to Afghanistan. Listen, start soft. Number one, start in your backyard. I'm going to show y'all. What's today? Thursday? I'm going to see what Lady Leg got on her books. I'm going to check the rain because that becomes a whole other ball game. I'm going to set myself up. And you know what? I'm going to do it this weekend. Maybe I'll do it this weekend because I want little Leg to stay out there with me. Scary out there. But that'll be cool as hell. We need to practice that because what you're going to learn when you go camping, y'all, you're going to learn some of this stuff we got on this list that we made up yesterday. People like tissue paper and stuff. I don't need that. And here's the thing. It ain't going to be that extreme. But here's the thing that we got to do. You got to make a rule. This used to be our rule. I'm going to let you into my real world, okay? My real world, not this whole lead farmer thing. This is what we did. You can't go in the house till tomorrow. If you left something in there, and this is what I used to tell them, okay, I'm about to lock the door. Make sure you got what you need out here. I'm locking the door. Once the door is locked, you out here. You know how many people that's out there in the world and wish they could go back in the door to, oh, I forgot to grab my, let me go grab my. They can't. That's it. To me, that's like bugging out. Everything you got with you, you better make it work till tomorrow. Ooh, Dad, I gotta pee. Throw him that bucket, huh? What am I supposed to do with this? It teaches you stuff, and it's, you know what? And it's fun. This is what I say. Make it fun because you will learn faster, but make it fun before it actually really happened and it's not fun. You will have skills just in your own backyard. Start in your own backyard. You will learn a lot just in your own backyard. Don't cook in the house. Don't pee and poop in the house. Don't sleep in the house. Everything you need to do, you need to take your little $24 Walmart tent and do it outside. Everything. It'll be fun. You want to cook? Did you think of that? Did you think of how you going to cook the food? Then you know what comes into play at camping? What we cooking. Because pulling stuff out the freezer, I'm going to hook up some beans and all that. Don't play no more because it's like, look, you don't got nowhere to keep all this stuff. You only can cook so much because where you going to store it at? You can't keep it cold because you ain't got no ice. You got to think about all that stuff when you just out in the backyard. Because when you get to the campsite, you done paid to be on a campsite. You can't run back and get none of that stuff. You probably live 20, 30, maybe an hour away from home. And whatever you got is there. And it's cheating if you go into the camp store and say, y'all got tissue paper? The only thing I agree with that you go to the camp store to get you is get you some firewood at the camp store. But while you're in your backyard, I don't care if you got a little grill set up. I don't care if you got dig you a fire pit. Whatever you got to do. Y'all done brought hot dogs for the occasion. Because you got to remember, you got to keep whatever you cooking cold. It got to be fairly compact. And you got to be able to pretty much wipe it out in one setting, because you know, you got to think about this stuff. Cooler. You're going to need a cooler. You're going to need some dishes to cook with, dishes to eat on. Simple stuff, but it got to be compact. I'm going to do this and show y'all how I do it. For real, for real. That way you have an idea where to start. Just like we getting our feet wet with the spit it out, boy. Getting our feet wet to prepare for these terrible disasters to keep popping off, lights going out and stuff. We can also learn how to live outside and get out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to. You're going to have to. Because if you do a real camping trip and you out, because I've done week-long, 2-week-long camping trips, you'll get tired. I did a camping trip, was it last year, year before? At Myrtle Beach, they had a campsite on the beach. In your head, you thinking, oh, that's beautiful, like I thought. We literally went camping right. The only thing separated us from the actual beach, Myrtle Beach, was, I'm going to say about 50 yards of forest, of woods, and the path to walk through it, boom, you're on the beach. That shit was miserable. You hear me? Between the humidity, the bugs, the humidity was so thick you stayed wet. Don't go swimming because you'll never dry off. Lady Laird went and washed her hair was wet for a week. She got sick behind that. Stuff like that taught us a big lesson. I'm used to camping up north. We coming down here camping, humidity played a factor. Humidity played a factor so much that we said, listen, let's take a family vote. Who ready to bug out from our bug out? Everybody was scared that Dad was going to be like, oh, y'all a bunch of little punks. No, Dad even raised his hand. I was like, look, let's get the hell out of here. You know, no matter how much you wash up, and I do got me one of those shower setups, I'm going to show y'all everything. When I go camping, I go hard. I'm just telling you that right now. I ain't no joke. I ain't no game. I ain't no talker. I got all this stuff, and I'm going to show you. I wish I could walk you to the garage right now and just show you all of my equipment. I ain't no joke with it. That's why I ain't never scared. Hey, like what I tell y'all yesterday, if it storm, if it rain, we got to bug out, let's go. I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm going to read this real quick. Okay. Carissa, going camping this weekend. Not since 12 years old. Okay, we passed that. Miss Lady for real say, practice at home. Try living without utilities once a month. Oh, amen to that. Try living without your utilities. Try without using water coming fresh out the sink. Even if you stay in the house. I'm glad you said that. Because before you even go out in the backyard, try it inside the house. That shit is miserable because you ain't used to it. Don't pee and poop in the toilet. Use a bucket. Watch how uncomfortable and embarrassing that shit is. Think about that. People got to do that. Hey, how you doing, Tanya Tucker? People got to do that right there at them stadiums. Ain't no privacy. Okay. I ain't saying just whip your junk out and just go pissing in front of everybody. I'm just saying, giving you an idea. This is not comforting. Have fun with it. Hey, Starduster, you back. I thought I would be off by now, too. We just start having too much fun. Okay, Miss Lady for real. Okay, got that. D Mills, what's up? Okay. Oh, that's what's up. Stephanie says, practice in the backyard. Amen. Carissa Winston says, people need to camp for real and not glam. Okay, I went up too far. Stephanie says, yep, set up that tent in the living room. Got that one. Good morning, Miss Lady Linda. Got that one. Okay, here we go right here. All right, Angela Bowden. I have a tent. Need to learn to set it up, maybe in the living room first. Give it a shot. I'm telling you. Have the whole family help you. Y'all read those directions. I know how to set up all 4 of my tents right now. I don't even have directions for them no more, I don't believe. I know how to set them all up because most tents fairly set up the same no matter how big they are. The different sizes have different techniques and different equipment. But I set all mine up like that. no instructions. But you need to know how to do this stuff, because the last thing you want to do is try to, listen, when you get out to the campsite for the first time, if you ever go really camping, the other campers kind of look at you like, newbie. Don't even, when you out there like, okay, yo, my wife, put the red pole, connect the red pole to the green pole with the arrow facing up. Everybody is looking around at you laughing because they know. Try it at home first. Not saying that, you should give a shit about none of that. But you know what I'm saying? Save yourself a little bit of trouble with worrying about what people thinking about you. Try it at home. Have a little fun. Have a little fun. I'm gonna crack one of these persimmons open. I got me the most prettiest persimmons yesterday during that video. I brought them in, and these is for Chef Dagger. Look how big them suckers is. Look how big that is. I brought them in, man. I said, you know what? This is for Chef. Stephanie said, try putting up a tent without lights. Ooh, man, you own it. Because I'm telling you, when it was time for us to go sometime, you try to wait to the last minute. After it done got dark, you taking a tent down? Oh, shit. I had to get rid of one tent long time ago because I left everything there. I left everything. D. Mills said persimmons is on my list. Man, this is my favorite fruit in the world. And I got tons of them out there. Okay. Miss Lady for real say I grew up poor, and our utilities were off many times, and there was some serious survival as kids. My mom struggled trying to raise us. We all been there. Part of your first parts of survival came from your childhood. If you wasn't born with a spoon in your mouth, like a lot of us, everybody done dealt with them lights out. Everybody done dealt with that water getting cut off. Everybody done dealt with that no gas. That's where the first survival instincts come from, right there. So, amen to that. I did the same myself. I even gave up a couple of my own personal stories. So, bless you, Miss Lady, for real. The New Orleans Garden said, I had my grandkids in the backyard in a tent overnight. They loved it. You know what? I think the grown folks, we love it more than the kids do. Okay. Miss New Orleans Garden said, I wanted to cook one of these squirrels out here. You're going to choke me. Listen. All of that, and those instincts start coming back when you outside. Those instincts, you don't start, oh, look at that, it's cute. You kind of look like, I wonder what that sucker tastes like. Why you out there in that tent? You hell. No, you start thinking, I bet you he'd be pretty good with some hot sauce. Put some Franks on his back. Okay. Okay, now my grandkids are young and I don't know how they will like it now because they gotta learn. You gotta learn. When you go out there, no phones, no iPads, no computers. Leave it in the house. Don't do it. Because that's not teaching them shit. It's a fun but learning experience. You know what I'm saying? No phones. None. Matter of fact, shouldn't even be no phones at the dinner table, really. I mean, to me. Period. I want to know who I'm raising. A lot of these people had these kids. You don't know, you sitting right across from a little monster. Because you don't even talk to them, see what's going on in their head. You sitting across from the devil. You sitting here admiring the food that your wife cooked, and you don't know your kid is over there thinking about how many kids he want to kill at school while he doing this. You ain't even asking him no questions. How was your day at school? And he writing a journal. I want to kill Bobby, Jimmy, Randy. You don't even know. Parents don't even look at their kid's phone. Shit. No phones. No technology out there. The only technology I'd say go out there with is a flashlight. Okay. Miss Lady for real said practice hunting and fishing too. Also practice shooting. Exactly. All of that stuff is so important to me. Okay. Miss Lady for real said my husband goes hunting here in Louisiana a lot. I wish I could go whenever I felt like it. Carissa Winston, I'm looking forward to practicing the fire building. So glad you are sharing the information. It's information I think we all need. I really do. Because stuff is getting done. It is. I don't got to even prove it. I don't got to keep repeating it. Everybody keep emailing me. I wish I could show you all the emails of people's lights is out. Again and again and again. And they only know what people is telling them. Right? They only know what people are saying, like, this is why we cutting your lights out. Your excuse don't mean shit. My lights is out. I don't care why. Stop it. That's why you got to protect your own self and be ready for their nonsense. Okay, my husband and I started collecting firewood around where we live and got a nice little collection. You know what? I just burnt the last of my firewood because it was so rotten. On that last video I did with the fire at night, because it was so rotten, it was done for. It's time for me to get a whole new batch and go to get my wood pile back tightened up. D. Mill said, a lot of people say squirrel is excellent meat. Never know till you try it. Stephanie said probably tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. People be like, I wouldn't eat that possum. I would. I never had no possum meat. But I'd bite him right about here if I had to. I don't care about that. I don't get all prissy with having to live. If I have to make a decision on bite this possum or die, his ass is finished. Xana Reigns. Throw some Xana Reigns on his ass. Call it a day. Okay. Angela Bowden. Mine went out last week. I woke up around 2 a.m. and they were out. I did the same thing about 2 or 3 in the morning. Exactly. D. Mills, someone gave me a whole possum once. Cooked it like a stew, but couldn't bring myself to eat it. You did all that work, you should have went on and finished it off. At least did one of these. Just need a little salt. That's what you should have did. Ironheart 84. Hey, how you doing, Ironheart? Say, yeah, right. I've had frogs, gator, tasted like chicken. Everything seemed like it tastes like chicken. TB is I had squirrel as a kid. My grandfather was a hunter. So, y'all down for camping? We going camping. I'm not going to set up my biggest tent because here's the deal. If I set the big tent up, my big tent is for my entire family. And I look at that as kind of a cheating curve. It's huge. It got different rooms in it. It's freaking huge. If you see it, you will know. Thank you, Miss New Orleans Garden. You have a wonderful day, too. Get that dinner going. Ooh, turkey necks and sweet peas, lettuce and tomato. Go on, and some wine, of course. Get it cracking. All right, y'all. Look, I'm going to get off here, too. We've been on here all morning. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 something. Let's get out of here. I hope everybody got the information from the list at the beginning of the video. I don't know how long I've been on here forever. Good. I did it again. Talk too much. So, when I have a good time, when I'm having a good time, it's hard for me to stop. So this is what we're going to do. Everybody got the list. What we're going to do now, you welcome to go purchase some of this stuff. A little bit at a time, all at once, is up to you. But all of this stuff that we named today is very important. Now, what we're going to do from here, once I receive emails from people saying, look, I got a lot of that stuff. Once I keep getting that information, I'm going to do another video and we're going to kick it up a notch. We're going to kick it up a notch. We're going to do another fantasy survival. But all this little stuff like this, I'm going to take you another direction. We're going to kick it up a notch or two. Okay? So, let me see. New Orleans Gardener. Okay, got that. Learned so much. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much, Miss Lady, for real. Thank you for contributing all your knowledge, too. Watch from the beginning to get the list. Thank you so much, Angela Bowden. The list is at the very beginning of this video. To each his own, loved ones. Thank you so much, Starduster. Decided on pork chops today. Knock yourself clean out. If any of y'all are considering eating squirrels, do your research on... See, yeah, you right. You right. But I'm telling you what, if you eating squirrel for leisure, remember this is about survival. If you feel like eating a squirrel because you got a taste for some squirrel meat, that's up to you. But I'm gonna say two things on that. And you were right. You should check everything for disease for that matter. But I look at it like this: when you're trying to survive, man, no, it's a survival. And here's the other thing on that, on the back end of that. My family was raised on that food. My mom and dad, for years, for hundreds of years, people been eating that stuff and they're fine. I'm not saying that you're wrong, because you're not. You're right. But when you start talking about some test, you better go have your squirrel meat tested, but you got to do that with everything before you eat any vegetables in the grass. Because animals come and piss in the grass. Did you know beaver urine is toxic? See what I'm saying? So when you're trying to survive, you're surviving. Just saying. Just saying. You surviving. You ain't gonna take no test to the lab and you're gonna eat. Okay. I'm with you, but when it's come to survival, survive. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Certain parts of the squirrel can kill you. Spinal fluid. But, I mean, nobody, yeah. But that's any animal. If you disrupt any of the intestinal tract on an animal and it spoils all the meat, you'll get sick. I mean, all of that is true what you're saying. And I don't think people going to be eating squirrel backbone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to, never said tested, just saying have the knowledge of what to avoid. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Miss Lady, for real, meat in the store can kill you. That's kind of where I'm coming from. I mean, I'm with you, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, my friend. Ironheart say, well, I won't be drinking beaver piss. No, beaver piss won't be okay for you. Matter of fact, you know what? It messes up the water in the lakes and the ponds, and I got beavers. Let me see. Miss Lady, for real, I've eaten squirrel all my life, and I'm here. He's just saying stuff to look out for, but the only thing I was just trying to set up was not saying he's wrong, because he's probably right. I don't know the information. I've never done the research on that situation. What I'm saying is everything out here is dangerous. It ain't just squirrel meat, deer. You know what I'm saying? You eat deer meat and it riddled with Lyme disease because all they lay off in is ticks. You know, ticks is sitting on when you go hunt a deer. I don't know who ever been hunting, and you hit a deer and you go find a deer and it's more ticks on the son bitch than fur. You do the math. So you kind of like, I don't know. I mean, you right, but I'm like, man, when it comes to surviving, I'm not thinking about the science of shit. I'm thinking about, look, I got to eat, I got to live, and cross my fingers and drop to my knees and pray and I hope I make it out alive after biting this squirrel in the ass. That's all I'm thinking about. No, I didn't say you said go test it and stuff. I'm just bullshitting around, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Everything can kill you out here, man, especially in a extreme situation. Frederick Crow, my family and I was raised eating a lot of those foods. We are healthy as horse. I'm going to be honest with you. My mother's from North Carolina, Goldsboro, North Carolina. My father's from Lexington, Kentucky. I was born in the North. I was raised in the snow. But my family is from right here. The things, not only did I used to hear about my parents eating, also ended up on my own plate. Some of the stuff, I'm going to be honest with you, as a black man, I'm kind of embarrassed to repeat some of the shit that we ate. I mean, in my lifetime, on my plate, in modern day. But I never thought about it until a friend would come over. Now remember, my parents were Southerners. Okay? I never thought I talked funny. They did. Now remember, I never thought what we were eating sometimes was a big deal until you invite a friend over. And they looking like, what the hell is this? Taught me a lot right there. Yeah, this ain't normal. This ain't average. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of us been raised eating some pretty, I don't even know the word to pick. Things just not in the norm, okay? You ain't gonna go to Kroger's and get half the shit that was on our plate back then. Yeah, wasn't doing it. Matter of fact, some of it might even be damn illegal, as far as I know, knowing my mama. Let me see. Okay. Let me get back in here. I'm sorry, y'all. Miss Lady, for real, when you're trying to survive, you eat whatever. Listen to me. You eat whatever you got to eat. And you know what? This is disgusting, but remember, I forget the name of that it was a real situation. They made it into a movie back in the 80s where that plane went down. Everybody didn't make it in that plane crash on the side of that mountain. Some people did. All I'm saying. Xana rings. That's all I'm saying. Some stuff, well, you don't know what you're going to do when you're desperate. You just don't know. That's why I'll be like, just saying. You don't just be like, they had such a beautiful spirit. Yes, they did. And they were delicious. I'm sorry. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just saying you just don't know what you're gonna do until you get cornered. You get cornered, you don't know what a person gonna do. You don't know what an animal gonna do. Right now, you say, I would never. Right now, I never eat a possum. You hear what I said? Don't listen to that lie. And to be honest with you, I think I've already had it. We've had a lot of meals where my mama didn't tell me what it is. Mama, what's this? It's called eat. Shut up and eat. So maybe I have. I don't know. Am I lying? How many mamas did that? Mama. You said, what's this? Shut up and eat. You want some hot sauce? Anything make that stank go. You don't know. Yeah. Okay. Right. And now some of the stuff we ate as country parents is delicacies now. Chicken wings and chitlins was throwouts. Now they build industries off of slave food. Nobody ever thinks about that. Buffalo Wild Wings. Slave food. Nobody even think of that shit. So I'll never say what I won't eat. Cow's tongue. Okay, I'm gonna name one word. Pigtail. Pigtail. A tail. I bet you I could call my mama right now and say, Mom, when last time you had, not oxtail, pigtail, pig ears. I say, Mom, when last time you had a pigtail, pig ears? I bet you she'll say something like, oh, it's been a minute, about a month or so. Okay. Pig feet, that. I won't even ask about pig feet. I guarantee she got a jar of pig feet in the refrigerator or in the cupboard. I'm not going to ask that. That's too easy. So, I was born in the North. I was raised in the North. But that didn't mean shit. That was just my environment. Okay. Let me see. NKY native Miss Lady, I'm with you. I'm saying if you eat the wrong piece or prepare it wrong, it may be your last meal. We want to survive, right? Yes, I'm with you on that, NKY. I'm with you on that. You know I'm just messing with you. TB is born and raised Louisville, Kentucky. Cow's tongue. Just thought about that movie. Mary Green, how you doing, Mary Green? Mr. Led, start selling Real Man in a can. Man, it wouldn't sell. You know why I wouldn't sell Real Man in a can? Ain't too many real men left. My company will go out of business. Ain't too many real men left. That's why. I'll be selling that for nothing. And it's the truth. I don't need proof about it. They don't make us like they used to no more. Let me see. Pickle pig feet. Oxtail is expensive. Oxtail, man, people was giving oxtail away when I was a kid. Fat back. Hog maws, hog jaws. Why has that even got a price tag on it? Salted pork. Why does that have a price tag on it? Now it's a delicacy. You will see Chef Ramsay cooking with that shit now. Talking about how wonderful it is now. And hard to get a good piece. Let me get out of my feelings on that. Because I'll take that somewhere I don't want to go. Let me see. Scrapple. Yeah. Don't even, okay. Investment knowledge, etc. Okay. Nobody wanted chicken wings back in the day. Chicken wings was for poor people. I know this. You know what I'm saying? Chicken wings were for poor people. How is it all of a sudden chicken wings cost more than a chicken breast now? Took slave food and turned it into a delicacy, and now the industry is run with, look, even if you go to a restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings or something, right? Wingstop. You can still get wings in the frozen section. Back when I was a kid, the wings was in the poor people section, next to the scrapple, next to the doggone pig feet, next to the chitlins. That shit was down there. So, I know how that is. Hooters. I'm going to leave that one right there. Right. You know what? We ate so many chicken wings when I was a kid. Honestly, I hated chicken wings. I hated dealing with all that shit. Like, why can't we never get like a hunk of chicken? I just want to, I see them on TV, on them old Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial, and you see the little kid out. I saw that shit. You know, I want to do this too, Ma. I want to do that too. I don't want to be doing all this shit. Like, you know, I'm working a damn Rubik's Cube at dinner. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. I want a piece of chicken. I want a thigh. I want a leg. You know, of course you can't have no breast, big piece. That's daddy's. But I got tired of working the damn Rubik's Cube wing just to get. You need about 10 of them bitches just to, you know, get some sleep at night because you feel like you filled up. That was for poor people. And now it runs the country. You go look at your store. A pack of chicken wings costs as much as maybe one or two, I'm gonna say one, good filet or ribeye. Filet mignon or ribeye. You ain't feeding the family with that. When you go buy a pack of chicken wings, you bought that shit for you. You didn't buy that for the family. That ain't gonna do nothing for the family. You gonna sit in front of TV and crochet them wings apart. Shit. Remember back in the day, we could have an old ghetto ass party, just chicken wings. Ghetto ass party, house parties. I had tons of them and got footage, old camera footage and pictures, wings, because it didn't cost nothing. That's when I was in high school. Not no more. Let me get it because I'm going back in time. Hog head cheese. Liverwurst. Liver, for that matter. That stuff is sky high. How you doing, Steady Gardener? Good to see you. Fried chicken liver, livers and gizzards. Gizzards and rice. You go in there and look at a pack of gizzards. I might as well just go over here and buy some hot dogs. How is gizzards more than hot dogs? Ruin the world. Starduster, if you got money, might not have it for long. Amen to that. A frying chicken skin out here and selling it for $7 a pound as chicken crackling. See? I'm just going to say this. And I'm going to leave it alone. Was Elvis the king of rock and roll? I'm going to stop and leave it right there. Okay, I'm done with that. Now, just saying. Somebody had to teach Elvis. All right, now. Lumina. Okay, I'm going to just call you Lumi Girl because that's a lot of words. Seriously, I just took a... Okay, let me let that go. Oh, got you. All right, I'm glad I didn't keep on going with that. All right, anyway. Beans and wieners over rice. They call, okay. I'm back in a few minutes. All right, 10 pounds of wings used to be $2 or $3. A big old bag of them. Not no more. I rocked a lot of parties with them wings. But yeah, that's it. That's it, y'all. Look, we've been on here forever. Forever. Let's get out of here. If everybody's looking for the list is at the very beginning of the video. So you can go back and go copy the list and get that. Neck bones, don't get me started because you know we go on, keep on going on with this. Neck bones. If y'all interested in the earlier video, I cut that off to start this one because what we did earlier was talk about aquaponics, hydroponics, and solar. So please go back and check that video out if you missed that one because we was really rocking in there. And I'm actually going to do another one of those videos because this is something we all going to work on over the winter. And I'm starting right now. So we can grow all year round right here inside the house. So, okay. Thank you, everybody. NK Native, thank you so much. Said that was very valuable knowledge you got. So having the knowledge and skill to butcher and prepare your meat safely was exactly my point. Many people lack these skills. Amen to that. Like you said, NKY Native, you know I'm cutting up. You were right. People need to be safe. People need to be safe. Okay. Now, you've been watching me for a long time. You know I cut up. That was nothing personal against you, okay? Please understand that. Hey, Ad Love, coming in. Yep. So I never eaten any chitlins in my life. Well, I can't say that. I can't say that. I'm not all the way proud of that. It's certain parts about there's certain parts of that where it's heart-wrenching, and at the same time it's like a little bit of pride too. And a lot of people that don't eat pork be like, how can you be proud? Because the proud part about it was because we survived off of that. Not what it represented. But what I'm saying is part of it is pride, because you tried to kill us and we didn't die. We was like the cockroach you couldn't step on and get rid of. You tried to throw us your worst. You threw us your most horrible. You threw us garbage. We ate garbage and we still lived. We was on boat rides for months. Got here, ate your garbage, and we still survived. So that part about it, not saying, I'm not talking about the biblical part of it, the religious part of eating pork and none of that. I'm just saying, eating collard greens, chitlins, and pig feet and shit, it's a little bit of, you couldn't get rid of me. You gave me your worst, and I made it. Think about this to this day. You threw your worst at me. I made it a delicacy. You took your trash, threw it at me. I turned it into a delicacy. You turned around and said, we're going to make billions off of selling this garbage to people. Chicken wings, collard greens, sweet potatoes, and yams. So, for the people that I understand your religious situation with eating parts of pork and trash food like that, chitlins ain't my favorite. But every year, I taste a little. Not because I just can't wait to get my pot of chitlins. No, I eat a little bit to pay homage. Because if it wasn't for that garbage that my ancestors turned into exquisite delicacies, if you will, I myself nor you would be here. None of us would. So I'm going to leave that right there. So thank you guys. Amen. Have a nice day. I love y'all. I hate going there, but I told you I've been feeling weird today. I've been feeling like, I don't know, going singing in the rain or something. I try to keep this part of me right here. But today, for some reason, you get another side of lead. Every blue moon, I show y'all an extra part of me. So, you know what? I'm almost showing you me. If I show you too much, you're going to know who I am. We getting pretty close. So, anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. Thank you for coming by. Lev Farmer 73. I hope everybody got all that information today. I love hanging out with y'all. Thank you. Please get yourselves together, because the weather and everything else is not getting better. And the only reason I'm doing this is because it helps people. That's it. All right, I'm just sharing knowledge. We all in here just sharing knowledge. This is not my channel. This is ours. This is a community. If I didn't care about what you got to say, I wouldn't listen to nothing you got to say. Let me show you something, how much you mean to me. All of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. These are your ideas that we shared today, not mine. Did you notice one thing? I didn't say what was in my pack. Every blue moon I would say, yeah, I got that in my pack. But I didn't read my list off, did I? Did you anybody notice that? Last 2 days, I didn't read anything on my list. This belongs to you. This is what you created. Even with the Viagra and the condoms and the pregnancy test and the tissue paper, this is what we created together. This ain't my list. This is why we're here. To share information and go over it together and say, yeah, no, kinda, maybe. I wouldn't need your help to do that. I could do that on my own. That's why we're here, y'all. Thank you. Everybody have a wonderful day. Live Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out.